A lot of us are called into platforms, and unfortunately, the bigger we become, the more hate that's going to surface. So, God really wanted me to talk about hate comments. That was something that God really addressed me about probably like mid last year. And we have to understand that we have to know what God is saying about us. We have to read God's word. We have to meditate on what God says because God's words are true. And if we hear anything that is contrast to what God's word says, then we need to cast it to hell where it belongs. A lot of times, what I've noticed from my channel is that people who don't have pictures are the main ones that's spewing the hate. And for me, I don't really react in a negative way. I don't respond at all, but you have to really be in their shoes to understand why they're making the comments that they're making, because a happy person does not have time to be negative. A person who is busy does not have time to be negative. So a lot of times people hate their lives so much that when they see somebody that's intimidating, they attack them. And I will never forget this one hate comment I received. I commented on someone's video, and all I said, I kid you not, all I said was, I will continue to follow God. And this person came at me and they was like, oh, you're stupid and you're following something that does not exist and da 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 da. Like, they literally attacked me for no reason. And then some months later, no, not months, some weeks later, the same person came back and found me, and then they started attacking me again. And then they said something that stood out to me, and they said, you're fake confidence. And I was like, oh, okay, now I know what the problem is. Your spirit is intimidated by my spirit. But that person doesn't understand that the reason why I am the way that I am is because of God. So if you were to take the time to get to know God instead of assuming you know God, then you can have joy and confidence and happiness as well. So, you really have to think about these things because nobody is exempt from negativity. No one is exempt from hate comments. They're gonna come, especially being Christian bloggers, YouTubers, content creators. They're gonna try to come with the God does not exist comments. And how do you deal with those comments? You don't respond to them, because I tell people there's a difference between reading about God and experiencing God. I can't talk about something that I never cared to get to know. Like, for me, I know nothing about sports. I don't care to learn about sports. I don't care to go to games. I don't care to read and stay informed about sports. So I can't talk about sports because I didn't care to learn about it. So it would be me talking out of pure ignorance about something I don't know about. So a lot of times when people say, oh, God isn't real, it's because they never sought to know who God is. So for me, I don't go clapping back at them, because when Jesus go clap back at them, I don't say nothing. I just allow my actions to show who God is. But it's with those type of comments, you honestly have to pray and ask God, God, do you want me to respond to this person? If you want me to respond, how do you want me to respond to this person? Because truth be told, is you can give them all the testimonies you want, but they're just gonna say, oh, that's just a coincidence, but don't be intimidated. A lot of people are afraid to make YouTube channels because they hate comments. Don't allow the hater to stop you, okay? I heard a sermon the other day, and a person talked about how he used to be a newspaper boy, and when he would be on his bike, dogs would bark at him. And he used that analogy to say that dogs bark at moving things, and don't become distracted by barking dogs. And the dogs represent people, and the reason why they're coming at you the way that they're coming at you is because they see that you're doing things, and they see that you're doing things that they want to do. So how you deal with a negative comment, don't deal with it at all. If I see a negative comment, I pray for that person and I just block and delete. That's it. We don't have time to clap back. There's souls that needs to be saved. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good